being goofy. Alright, let's see. We need to update this sucker. Let's see. Well, not 20, and I believe we were at 15. Let me turn this way some. Move the mic to a different position. See if it works better here. See, we want to get all these going at the same time too. Why do you do this? Why do you not update properly? Nine, 03, 2020. Do that way. Alrighty, let's see. And we are live. Bam. Alright, what else do we need to update? There's something else I needed to update. Get our guitar out. Doo-doo-doo. Get the stream pulled up over here. Do-do-do-do. Let's get in mod view. Get our bar. Our pick. Get our cable. Alright, so trying a couple new things, trying the microphone directly in front. I think I can bring it a little closer and maybe bring the level up on it a little. And then I've also got the cab mic'd, so you guys are going to have to tell me when I start bringing in the cab mic if we have any problems with feedback or stuff like that, because obviously I won't be able to tell so much in the room here since I'm not running headphones or anything like that. Start bringing it up just a little bit at a time. Let's see, I was also going to tweak some of our stuff over here. we're going to find that under community channel points. There we go. Manage rewards and challenges. Let's see. Drop that one. What was the other one? I was going to add another one we talked about the other day. Maybe back that up a little. Alright, and then let's get Discord open. So we can see what requests we've had. Alec made a bunch earlier. Let's get warmed up. Discord's taking its sweet time. Need a little less high end coming through here, probably. Alright, so let's start bringing up the mic on the cab. Be getting really strong off-axis rejection where it's positioned right now, because I'm barely getting any level. That's pretty close. That's getting close to the level coming ambiently through the vocal mic. So like I said, let me know if you hear any issues, if you hear any like phase issues, or you hear any feedback or ringing or anything. But, let's jump on Facebook and let them know we're live. Damn you, unlock. Get that delay a little bit longer. So let's see, Discord's finally up. Let's go see what requests we've got. Ooh, I got hiccups. Perfect timing. Perfect. Probably bring this up a little. Where'd my meter go? What'd that do? That just like refreshed the chat. I didn't do what I wanted to do at all. Try smoothing these highs out some. So let's see, we need to update our guitar command, we need to update our pedal command. Guitar. Let's see, guitar command. This is 88. Should look at advanced, see what can be done with that. This is RG 760 HP. That amp command is the same, pedal command need to tweak. So we've got the Electron, analog, drive. And then those two are the same. Can I make a command? Because that would be useful. So add command, edit command, remove command, enable command. So okay, need to learn how to use those. Raffles, quotes, quote edit, cues, media shares. Oh, Weeb baby, thank you for that. That's amazing. How are you doing? Adjust media share volume. I really appreciate that though. Add points. Oh, that's cool. So we can, we could use points for stuff, and then I could reimburse you, depending on what it is. Seems good. Everything seems good. Seems good or is good. What's a heist? Man, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here I didn't know anything about. Betting. Gambling. 8-ball. Slots. Man, what is all this? Holy moly. That's good. That's good. So let's see, what have we got in here? We've got King of Fighters soundtrack. We've got Super Smash Bros. We've got Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I've never played Ultimate. Let's see. We've got Guilty Gear. Castlevania. Oh, Castlevania. That'll be a good one. That's usually got some pretty killing stuff that works pretty well on guitar. We've got Merry Christmas by somebody. Don't know who that is. Under Night in Birth soundtrack, Blood Drain. So we got some options. I'll have to listen to them momentarily. Once I get kind of loosened up here. Get a little more gain. Oh yeah, let me put the PlayStation in rest mode. Forgot I left it on. Okay, let's try one of the higher gain settings. So we definitely need a little less treble. Bring it down on this side. Ah, that was a little sloppy. A little better. Just to a slightly darker reverb. starting to get loosened up. Let's back that pre-delay up a touch. Okay, let's go up. Let's listen to all these. See which one we want to start with. So we're going to start with King of Fighters 98, London March. I have to fiddle with my speaker cable probably. All right. Hey, Rusty, what's shaking? Let's go back to this. I want a tiny bit of slap back for this sound. Maybe slightly longer than that. Yeah, it's being weird. That's actually why I started late today. Streamlabs is being funky. I think maybe, I don't know. It kept saying like Twitch settings problem or something like that, or couldn't update Twitch. So there may be something up with Twitch. How's the audio on your end? Because I've actually got the guitar cab mic'd, and I have the microphone in front of me now, the mic I've been using. Yeah, dude, you're going to have to, like, take it easy. Work on getting that back loosened up. Consider yourself fortunate. Da 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 da. Yeah, dude, I slept. I've had a hard time sleeping lately too. I don't know if it's the weather or what, but been waking up really sore. Today, though, I managed to sleep way too long. I think I got in probably like 9 hours today, making up for crappy sleep otherwise. Are they hitting you bad down there? My brother's down in kind of south central Florida, and he said they didn't actually get too much down off Lake Okeechobee, at least as of like yesterday. Let's see, what was one we're doing? London March. It's not quite the right rhythm. Down out da 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 da. Down out da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Well, see, a couple weeks ago I streamed through Thunder and Close Lightning due to peer pressure from scrubs like you and Alex, so payback's a something. The things we do for art. Wait, Weeb money plucks. God, it's such a weird. It's so weird because it's like MIDI sequenced. I have mine. My stuff is currently hooked up to kind of like a pseudo UPS. It wouldn't last, you know, more than a few seconds probably. It's not really a real one. Coming here calling me a scrub. Da 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 da. Duh. Two to 3 hours is pretty good, man. Gotta get a thinner tone too. Gotta get less bass to get this kind of MIDI guitar sound. Dad. Up about here. Play the C a little bit higher up. Getting there. Drops to delay at this point though. So we start off with that little slap back. Doom da da doom. Doom 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 da da doom. Doom da da doom da da doom da da doom da da. No. Hey fan, what's up? How you been? mutes do we have in there? Banned immediately. Banned just for showing up. Your hand's messed up. What'd you do to it? That's not good. It's like one extra mute in there. No idea. So what part hurts? Is it your wrist? Is it your fingers? You know? So is your left hand or your fretting hand wrist, presumably? Right? So try to find, generally speaking, now your picking hand? Well, either way, you can generally kind of find which movement causes the pain, or at least causes the most pain, and which position kind of gives you relative relief from the pain. And that can sort of give you an idea as to what you might have done to it anyway, and how you might want to treat it. You know, so if like you turn it this way and it hurts really sharply, but you move it up this way and it doesn't hurt that bad, those are slightly different things. Either way, you generally don't want to let it completely rest unless you think you've like seriously torn something, like genuinely damaged something. You know, if you've just strained it or something, you want to just give it, like rest it mostly, but give it a little bit of movement. Try to keep it loosened up. Try not to let it get stiffened up and swollen or get tight. But if it's really bad, I mean, you should probably see somebody about it. Oh yeah, let me update the title with what we're doing. So this is King of Fighters 98, London March. How's this button hiding down here? Why have you done this? Alright. Alright, let's get back to the tune. Alright, so that's pretty easy. That's actually basically just taking like these inverted power chords. If you have a C power chord, then an F power chord right above it, then an E flat power chord. We're just taking like the top two notes, the inversion of the power chord, instead of including the bass note and going. By the way, now that everybody, or well, not everybody, but now that some of you guys are here, how's the audio on the guitar out there? Because I actually have the guitar cab mic'd this time, and I'm curious if it's got any issues or if it sounds okay out there. Because as you can see, I moved the vocal mic in front of me. And I mean, it's still picking up some of the guitar sound too. Is the level okay? Because I can bring either mic up now. Alright, so let's see. Let's go back and check our intro again. Let's bring highs down a touch, and let's bring the lows up a little bit. Da, da, dum, da. That's just following the minor blues scale. So if we have so da, 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 da. Doesn't go quite that low. Oh, that's pretty close. This pinch harmonics. So we're still harmonizing that as a fifth. So we're all kind of just hanging out in this little C minor blues scale box so far. Let's get a hair more gain. So we do that again. we grab this high C inverted fifth up here at the top. So man, this is mega 80s. So we're dropping down to the 6. So alright, so how many times do we do that? All right, so we're going to go through that twice. So gotta get that, gotta integrate those two parts. So then second time we're gonna do something slightly different in the tag into that. Dun 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 dun. If you play an octave, you could just play a power chord there. So ba-da-ba-da. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. I have a little delay back on that one. All right, so first part's pretty straightforward. Very Judas Priesty. Then ba da 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 bum, ba da 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 dum, ba da ba dum, ba da 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 bum. Ba da 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 do. Ba da 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 da. So still the same kind of stuff. Still mostly coming out of the blues scale, and still mostly these little inverted power chords, these fourths. Do little sliding octaves there. That'd be pretty cool. Ba-dum. Ba da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba-dum. Da 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 da. That's pretty cool. Then we're going to grab this octave, the C octave. Ba-dum, da-da-da-da-da-da. Don't down to good down down so we get that really high. We could probably do it with a harmonic, like a pinch harmonic type effect. So that's probably really good if you got headphones on that have really strong high end response. That's probably absolutely great on the eardrums. So we start off coming down the blues. Then we grab a chromatic tone. Whoops, jumped a little too far ahead. Close. Close, not quite. Do da da do. Yeah, that's pretty close. All right, so da 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 dum. Not quite. Da 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 dum, da 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 dum da dum. Ba ba da 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 da. Almost. Still not quite the right rhythm there. Getting there. So gonna get those mutes into. Do da dum ba da. Then we get those big hits. So ba da ba da ba ba. They're a little bit bigger. They're like slightly slowed down for emphasis. Or not exactly slowed down, but held out a little bit longer. Whoops, back up a little bit. So this whole little section. How do we want to finger that though? So this part pretty much draws it down. The bass is playing. The guitar is just going. So this is similar to the intro now. Sure thing, dude. So the last time it sounds like it stays on the 5. Da, 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 ba, ba, da, ba, dum. Do, 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 da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. And then bum ba dum ba dum. So then it sounds like we're going to start getting a little solo. So this is basically like the little first solo we had. Yes, that's exactly the same as the first solo we had. Boom. All right, so then we're back to that little bridge section. Da 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 da. See ya. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and okay. If it ends the same way, it's going to end with that little da 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 da. Yep. So. All right, so now we have this section again. Ba da 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 so do da do da da do. So this tone's gonna be do da do da do do da do. So that last one, that little fill in the last one sounds very slightly different. That's just turning into do 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 do. So ba da ba da ba da. Then down. That's it. Da da ba da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. All right, then it's back into that. It sounds like it's going to fade out on that. So if we come out of that. Yeah, so that's it for that one. That's pretty straightforward, really. You can play essentially the entire thing up here in the 8th position. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alrighty, let's see what else we got. Got Psycho Soldier theme from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We've got the Guilty Gear. I want to check out these Castlevanias because Symphony of the Night had a great soundtrack. The little phaser on here. Where'd it go? There it is. So let's back that up to the beginning. Or actually, let's listen to the other one too, because there's two from Symphony of the Night here. Super hard to hear what's going on under there. So let's see. We're in B minor, but there's some little pattern going on underneath there. But you can't hear it very clearly. Wonder if there's an isolated guitar version of it. Got a lot of like harmonic minor happening here. Let's see, switch account. Which one was this? This was Symphony of the Night Prologue. Prologue. Let's see if there's guitar only so we can maybe hear it better. Guitar cover. Guitar isolated, maybe? No. Yeah, let's go. So this part's really simple. This part's straightforward. If I could just hear that. It's probably not that complicated, though. Probably not like sweep tapping. Let's see. I wonder if that one site I can't remember who it was. Somebody posted this site that had lots of video game scores. I wonder if it's got it. See if I can find it. That's it, Muse score. Okay. Let's see. Doodle-doo. Nothing. All right, let's see. Oh, that one's like the easy part. It doesn't even have the fun part. Weak sauce. Let's see what we got on here. That's useless. Nothing, that's all. Useless. There's actually not much of that beyond hearing that part that we can't quite hear on there. Let's update our title too. Castlevania. Prologue. Make sure I get that spelled right. So we're in the B minor scale. When we start off, let me turn it up a little more too. So we start off just kind of coming up. Let's get a little more gain and a little more low end. There's a little darker sound here. we're just coming up from the 7th fret. So 7, 9, 10, 12, then 12, 10, 9, 10, 7. What kind of cracking and popping? Is it like clipping? I'm not seeing any clipping on the meter at all. Like, our meters are pretty good. And I'm not hearing any crackling and popping in the room. Is anybody else hearing it? I'll make some noise and see if anybody else hears it. Let me try something. I want to try something really quick. See if it changes it. Did it go away for a second? Because the only thing I can think of that it might be is maybe the microphone, maybe the grill of the microphone rattling off of the grill of the cabinet, possibly. But I don't hear it doing it in the room, you know, so it'd have to be super tiny. Does it happen when I'm talking, or does it just happen with the guitar? I'll keep saying things to see if it continues to happen while I'm speaking. So if it happens while I'm speaking, as far as I can tell, it's got to be something on your end. Unless maybe I've got a cable going bad or something. Again, if anybody else hears anything out there, hears any kind of rattle or pop, let me know. Let me know if there's something going on. Because like I said, the only thing I could figure it would be in the room is maybe if the microphone is vibrating off the grill a little bit when I'm playing. But I don't hear it doing it. Like, I don't hear a little, you know, click, click, click or anything like that. And I'm not playing very loud. So it shouldn't really be enough to move the mic significantly. Hold on a second. I have an idea. Let me listen to... Let me turn the sound on the stream over on the other computer. See if I hear anything. Ooh, I definitely heard like a little electrical crackle come through. Let me do that again. So where is that coming from? Because that's not clipping. You know, we're not clipping on the meter anywhere. Where is it coming from? Let me see if it keeps doing it. Test. Test, 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 test. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, there's a little bit. Where are we getting that from? You make sure cables are all seated. Now we're definitely getting something somewhere. If I can figure out where it's coming from. Where'd my audio stuff go? It might be, if I can find where it went to hide, the maybe the mic or audio source inside of Streamlabs clipping a little bit, because my meter, like my box, my interface isn't clipping, but it could be internal levels. But I can't find where it actually went to adjust it. Test widgets. No, it's not that. Well, yeah, if it's something clipping that's like inside of Streamlabs, it's going to get overloaded more. It's going to get overloaded more when we're playing. No, that's not it. No, I doubt this is an internet issue. This sounds electrical, so it's either something with something clipping or a connection somewhere or something. All right. No, not that. Not that. Where'd it go? This is ticking me off. The layout for some reason inside Streamlabs changed, and now like my audio devices and things like that are all hiding somewhere. Try looking at. No, I don't want to go. I want to open that. Layout editor. Mini feed, scene selector, source selector, audio mixer. There it is. Why aren't you visible? Should be okay for scene selector right now. I don't think we'll need it. Sleepy, yeah. It should be super early in the morning for you. All right, so now I can see. It doesn't look like I'm clipping inside of Streamlabs. So where is it coming from? We can try this. Let's adjust that downwards a tiny bit. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything weird. I'm not hearing anything weird now, so maybe just a little bit of noise in the electrical line somewhere or something. But let me know, Leah. Let me know if it becomes any kind of problem. Yeah, I heard it. I definitely heard it when I turned the stream on some, or turned the stream audio on the other computer. I heard a couple little spits and crackles. All right. Hopefully we're okay. We sound okay now. Said everything looks okay. So, might have a multi-effects. Which multi-effects is it, Graham? And welcome back to the stream, by the way. Well, that's helpful. Sounds almost like we're coming up with a bar dip or something to that. Yeah, probably not on that string. Yeah, I mean they all tend to have, complex names like GNS-70RP. So where else can we find that harmonic? Because that's the harmonic that he's dipping. So we're going to do a pinch harmonic about right on the back corner of the middle pickup. Sounds like we need a little delay too. Let's get a little... Close. You've heard that Merry Christmas song that was requested? I haven't listened to that one yet. Wow, wow, wow. It's probably fingered there. So. Yeah, that's probably how it's fingered. So it's a little slow dip. So here we have, this is what I was talking about earlier. There's a part here, but it's way in the background. And it's super hard to hear. Some kind of little arpeggio part. Freaking turbo graphics. So safe to say we start off with a B minor arpeggio. Then it moves up to first inversion of that, so then so where else can we finger that? Let's see. So we can, let's see. Then we got to figure out what that diminished one is. So da 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 da. Is it an inversion of the 7? Boom, 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 boom. It's actually almost like a 2-chord. Boom, da, da, dum, dum. So it's going to give us, like, say, a B minor. That's pretty close. So, something to this effect. Ah, not quite. Not clean enough. Right? That sounds pretty close. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's tapped. I mean, if we tap... So then where we go for G... I mean, we can. We'll get a slightly different pattern. So what I'm playing now is I'm playing like... If we tap, we got to rearrange it. We got to rearrange it a little bit. So if we're going to tap... No, no. It sounds like, though, it doesn't sound like it's just 3 notes. So we've got to work in... That might be a little much. I mean, that's a pretty stretchy stretch even for me. How else could we go about doing it if we wanted to tap? I mean, we could combine them. We could like... That's hard to, that doesn't feel right though. I don't feel like it goes all the way up to that high, to the high B. I lost my spot. You do a 2-string without a sweep actually like that. Yeah, man, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for making all the, thanks for the request, too. Gotta get that cleaner. Gotta get those upstrokes cleaner. Grim is the new boss. Grim is the boss of this chat. Oh, jeez. Bant. This time it sounds like the bar dip's slightly different. Do da do, do da do, do da do, da do da. No, I mean, I guess baby metal is pretty appropriate. Didn't we have something? Did we do something last time that was kind of like baby metal? Where they were all kind of like goth Lolitas or whatever? No. Was that the one? There was one of them that was in like a different tuning or down tuning or something that I think we didn't get to. I'll look back through them in a minute when we get done with this one, because this is only like a minute and a half long, and it sounds like it's just repeating this part twice. So we could, if we flip it around this way. Let's see. We can work it into tapping this way. That actually sounds pretty cool. Stereo, yeah, Stereo Pony was that was the more kind of like alt-rocky one, right? Let's see. guess we tap that one that way if we move down the opposite direction. That actually works pretty well. That actually works pretty well. It's a slightly different voicing than I was playing. Playing like 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1. No, there are parts that are on other strings. Like it starts off on the low E string. And then so let's see if we try doing this time. It's actually pretty cool. How fast is it? This one we want. Yeah, it's a great soundtrack. It's super epic. So we get the same thing again, but this time it's got little harmonies on it, second guitar. So then this last time, it's slightly different. Starts off the same way. You can actually do that without tapping, but it's a huge stretch. That one's tough. That's probably the hardest one. Nah, you just got to practice it. Event like I've shown you before, the left hand span winds up stretching and getting wider. The more you work on stuff like that, those big stretches, the wider it gets. So if you practice that, I can already get pretty close to reaching it. Pretty close. It's tough. It's actually easier if I do it with these two. So if I work on that for a while, I'm actually going to get that little bit more stretch. I mean, it's pretty rare that you need to do anything like that. It's much more practical to do it with the tapping. But if you work on it enough, eventually you'll gain that tiny little bit. You only need like a fraction of a millimeter to make the difference. I mean, that's how you get this stretch too, taking that exercise, doing it so you're comfortable with it, then you start stretching it. And you start working on forcibly stretching the fingers. I actually have, one day I'll show you guys the stretching exercise that's designed specifically to stretch the living crap out of your left hand. It's kind of evil, though. All right, let's see. Yeah, most of those devices are actually not really that great of an idea compared to, or versus like just stretching your hands by playing and by practicing. There's a whole lot of contraptions that they've come up with for various instruments to try to help stretch your hands, make your hands stronger, on and on and on. And most of them are really not that effective. Nowhere near as effective as just lots and lots and lots of practice. You know, lots of work on stretching. All right. So that wasn't too bad. Need a little more work to clean it up. Get that tapping part down consistently, but not bad. Let's see, what have we got? We got Merry Christmas. Then we've got Under Night in Birth OST. I don't even know what that is. Guilty Gear, Smash Bros. Then let's jump back up. Look at that Band-Maid. So from what I remember, that Band-Maid was in like a weird tuning or something. New song, new guitar. Well, let's listen. Let me listen to this one and see if it's in a weird tuning. If it's in a weird tuning, we'll have to change guitars anyway. And then we'll make a poll. Yeah, so we're in drop D for this one, so we definitely got to change guitars. Okay, let's see. We need to go to something fixed bridge. Let me get the stream thing up here. Guitar change poll. Manage poll. New poll. What's the name of this song? Thrill. Pick the guitar for Thrill. Let's do Gibson Les Paul. Let's do. Well, we used the Jackson a bunch the other night. Let's do something different. Let's not pick it. Hardtails. What do we got? What have we got? Fender Strat Ultra. We could always do the good old Parker Fly. That'll work. We could do the Ibanez Blazer. And let's think. One more. Oh no, wait, I don't have that one here anymore. That's a Keep Watch's house. What's in that case? What's in that? I don't even know what's in that bag over there. Let's see. With the Reaver. The Reaver would be a good option for that too. Mystery guitar? Okay, let's do that. Let's do mystery guitar. Let's do a mystery guitar. That'll be amusing. All right. So we're going to do that. I'm going to put the poll up. Then I'm going to pop up the BRB screen because I'm going to run to the restroom and grab some water, and I'll be right back. And hopefully we'll have ourselves a new guitar by then. The BRB screen was made by Keep Watch, by the way, as was the offline screen and the emotes. back here. Let's see. Drink a little water. Turn that off. All right. You think I can figure out how to get that to fade in? There's got to be some way to make that fade in, because that'd be cool. I have a feeling. I'm not going to look at the results of the poll, but I have a feeling I know which way it'll go. And if it does go that way, I know what I'm doing. Doo-doo-doom, ba-dum-bum. Put this guy up, get him in his case. Doo-ba-doo. Also, while we're waiting, need to update the follower goal. Because daggone Freebird dude, the guy that requested Freebird last time, and we spent like 20 minutes messing with it, then like unfollowed right after the stream. Like, weak sauce, bro. Let's see, we're at 84. Starting amount 84. And then our goals means to make a new one. We'll do that. Oh no, of course you didn't work right, because you never do. The A key doesn't work on here. Let's see, 84. End after 09, 03, 2020. Start goal. Done. There we go. That way. Poll should just about be ready. Uh-oh. We got a tie. So you have a tie for the Blazer and a tie for the between the Blazer and the Les Paul. What do we do in the case of a tie? Let's see. That's not going to be much use. Can we randomly pick? Is there an RNG? Doesn't look like it. A coin? Maybe. I don't have one right here. Let's see. Let's see. What would be something that would be flippable? Let me see if I got a pick that's got a design on only one side. Nope, that's got the same thing. Where'd that freaking gator pick go? Alright, I got it. I got a pick that's got Ibanez on only one side, and it's blank on the other. So if Ibanez lands up, we're going to play the Ibanez. If blank side lands up, we're going to play the Les Paul. All right, here we go. And we are blank side up, so Les Paul time. All right, let me grab it. Wait, that's not Les Paul, that's the Ovation. Les Paul's over here. Doo-doo-doo. Surprised you guys didn't pick mystery guitar. What the heck? Can't believe it. Well, that's the thing. The longer the stream goes on, the more guitars I get out, the fewer guitars there will be to be the mystery guitar. Though there's still quite a few that we haven't had out on stream yet. So, and as I managed to get some money to get parts to fix some of the others, there'll be even more. Because I've got a bunch that just need a few parts or need some amount of repair that I can't do at the moment. Alrighty, let's see. Alright, let me update the guitar command real quick. I'm going to see if I can update the guitar command from chat. So you may see something goofy in chat from me here. Because I need to learn how to do this. Let's see. No, that's not what I'm looking for. So what I've got, according to CloudBot, so I've got edit command. Do I just type the name of the command that I want to edit after it? Is that how it works? What do you do? Okay. No. That's not going to work. Because it doesn't give me the format for editing it. I'll have to look into it. So I don't actually know what I'm doing with it. All right, let's just edit it this way. So guitar command. This is a Gibson Les Paul Elegant. A little bit of a corny name, but for the model, but it's quite a nice guitar. All right. Sounds like we want a pretty scoop sound for this one. Oh yeah, we need to edit our title too. This is band-made Thrill. let's go listen to that. So the intro guitar is like all mids, like highs are all the way down, bass is almost all the way down. Which gives it that kind of shifted sound. They're probably just using a pedal for that. Ba da dum da 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 dum da 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 dum da da. Let this down a little bit too. It's just slightly too high. This Les Paul's a bit thicker with 2 C's than the Ibanez. Just gonna let the strap out slightly. There we go. Not choking me quite as bad. So this is actually fairly simple to start with. We're in drop D here. We had a power chord on the 3rd fret. Which, since we're in drop D, is just 1 finger across the 3rd fret on the top 2 strings. Then to the open. Then 5th fret. Then 6, 5, 3. Then we're going 3rd fret power chord on the A string, then 3, O, 2, O. So in a slightly different variation here. So then once the main riff kicks in, we change to a different tone. We get less mid-range, more of a scooped kind of tone. Bottom. Need a little more snap. And to get that, we're just And so that's just playing like a C, then hitting the open G, letting it ring out. Not quite. Close. All right, so then this little fill is a little D minor chord. So we have 7th fret on the G string and then 6th fret on the B string. Then we come down to 5. We keep that 6 on the B. We come down to 5 on the G. Then 5 and 5. Then 4 and 3. Alright, so this is a very Gravity Kills sounding kind of riff. All right, so man, I really need a noise gate after this pedal. I'm surprised it doesn't have one built in. Alright, so let's get back to the beginning of that part. So one second, I'm gonna change amp. I'm gonna change a little tighter amp sound on here on the preamp. May not have quite enough gain. I think it's a little better sounding for this tone though. Your Les Paul type guitar will get a lot closer than your Strat type guitar will, because you have a Strat. So far you have a Strat and you have like a Les Paul sort of thing, right? And you're using Rocksmith for your amp sounds. So you're probably going to want to go. You're going to want to go either for like a higher gain Marshall sound. I don't know what Rocksmith calls the Marshall sound in game. I know some of the Rocksmiths have like actual Marshalls, while others have, they're kind of like fake names for them. But you would want to go for something like a JCM 800 maybe, one of the more higher gain Marshalls. Get the gain pretty up there. Have the mids slightly scooped here for this kind of tone. The tone in the intro though is a bit different. The tone in the intro is more akin to like a Mesa sort of tone. They've got different layers of guitars going on here. And then you want to get on your bridge pickup. And as I said, we're in drop D tuning. Now I have my highs. My high is about halfway up. This is going to vary from amp to amp though. Like I said, the mid-range cut a little bit. And the bass, actually I have the bass cut a little bit too, but that's more for practical purposes. Playing through Rocksmith, you'll probably want it about halfway up too. For the intro part, you're going to want to actually scoop the mids a lot and boost the bass and highs a lot, which is not great when you're playing live with a band, but when you're in the recording studio is really useful. Dun it. All right, so then we're basically back to the intro of Yeah, so that's pretty much exactly the same as the intro riff. Alright, so now get a little bridge. So then now we're down to a B flat power chord, C power chord, and then a D minor. With this lower voicing. Okay, so then main riff again. So this is pretty much the same as the last verse. One, two, three, four. Alright, so this is basically just the same as the main riff again. There's the B flat, C, D minor, B flat. So bass solo. Alright, so now we're getting a guitar solo. So this is just like the pentatonic scale. And she's just kind of going down it with a little tap up here on each scale tone and each string right above the ring finger. So it sounds like it's going to be didn't go quite that high. So let's see. Not quite. So for the most part, it's starting off just kind of like pentatonics, like minor pentatonics. But then at the very end, it jumps into these little arpeggios. I don't think he does a full sweep though. It doesn't sound like it goes that low. Probably just like a 3-string sweep. close. Then we're back into the pull-off riff. All right, then that little bridge section again. So this last time it's repeating it though. It's not doing the second section yet. B flat, C, D minor, B flat, C, D minor. So we do it several extra times. That's and pick scrape your way down. So you've really only got like 3 parts or so. 3 parts really to kind of get the bulk of the song down, and then you have the guitar solo. It's kind of a little separate thing. But very similar. Reminds me a lot of Gravity Kills. Reminds me of Soundgarden in places, you know, with the Yeah, if you can kind of visualize, like, say, the minor blues scale, the D minor blues scale in this case. The whole riff really, almost entirely, like 99% of it comes out of that. And then there's just a little bit of Mixolydian. But it's pretty straightforward. Like once you kind of get the little sequences down, but know which chords you're using, because you're not only using a fairly limited amount. The main parts aren't really too tough, you know. Pretty cool riff. Pretty cool. Pretty chunky. Let's see. We've got about, what time is it? We're at 2 hours and 47 minutes. So we've got a little over 10 minutes left. What should we do? I don't know if we have time to do a whole new song, but we can do something. We can talk about guitar. I can answer questions. I can just noodle. Explain a technique. Well, which technique? Also, daggone it, that bloody scroll bar has come back on the follower goal. Why do you keep doing that? Gonna go away? No, doesn't go away if you make it bigger. Gotta go to visual settings, I think. I mean, I can explain lots of techniques. Just need to know which one. Where is bar thickness? I think that's the thing. You gotta have the bar thickness lower. Yeah. I'll lower the bar thickness. Oh, you posted it in Discord? All right, I'll check it out. Let's see. You mean the Is that what you mean? Because in that case, that's pretty easy. Let's get back in standard tuning. That's just called, that technique is just called, let's get a little overdrive and light overdriven tone. Right, that's just called a trill. Thick Bro Kid President, what is up? Welcome to the stream. All right, what a trill is when we alternate back and forth between two different notes rapidly. And generally on guitar it's done using hammer-ons and pull-offs. So in this case they're hitting the low E string and then they're going from the open D and hammering on to the E on the 2nd fret and then pulling off again. Like we hear that at the beginning of like Foxy Lady. Like all over Hendrix kind of stuff. So I'm just hammer, pull, hammer, pull, hammer, pull, hammer, pull, hammer, pull. You can do it anywhere, you know, between any two notes. So let's set this really short. So like the beginning of Bridge of Sighs from Robin Trower. Well, it's like a B string's a little out of tune. You know, the trill can kind of build up a lot of tension. That then releases into something else. Let's see if it's the same thing in the other video. Yeah, it's the exact same thing. It's even the same notes in the second video you posted. Except it sounds like it's on a Strat that time. But start off with just like trying to get the hammer on down. It's turning into a Stone Temple Pilots song now. But just get the hammer on and then work on the pull-off. Hammer, pull, hammer, pull. And that starts to set up essentially kind of like a continuum, you know, where the action of hammering, especially if you're playing with distortion, it helps really kind of keep the string going. You don't even have to pick. I mean, that's the whole intro to... constant hammering and pulling. Hammer, pull, hammer, pull, hammer, pull. It's the same technique you would use for a trill. It's just changing the notes up more than you would do. A trill is typically only moving between 2 notes. You know, so let's see, let's tweak our reverb tone a little bit. Let's darken that up. So does that answer your question? You kind of understand what I showed you? It's usually used, like I said, to create some tension, or it's kind of like a little flare technique in many cases. You know, a lot of guitar players will do it kind of in the middle of a solo. They'll be, you know, and keep a trill going with their left hand while they goof off with their right hand or whatever, make guitar faces. And the more kind of low and even your action is, the easier it is to do. And you can do it with tapping as well. Longer delay. So it's using like in a little offset trill. Becomes very Baroque if you use it in a certain sense. Alright, what else? What else? What else should we do? Holy crap, we jumped up to 7 viewers all of a sudden. Who's hanging out there? Jump in chat. Let us know what's up. Click the follow button. Because dadgummit, we're going to get to 100 follows one of these days. But let's see, we got through at least 3 tunes, maybe 4. A couple video game soundtracks, J-Rock tune. What did we do tonight? We did, let's see. Just before this, we just finished up that Bandmade. We did King of Fighters, London March. We did Symphony of the Night, Prologue, and then the Bandmade. So we got 3 done tonight. Not bad. About an hour. Well, not quite an hour apiece because some of them were short. So at this point, until somebody suggests something, I'm just going to noodle for a while. Let's bump our mids a little bit, cut our bass a little bit. The trick to noodling? Well, I mean, noodling is broadly speaking any kind of um, moderately unfocused guitar playing, as opposed to playing a piece of music, you know, just kind of playing whatever. In this case, I'm essentially practicing on like phrasing ideas. So I'm thinking like, okay, if I hear an idea in my head, you know, do, 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 do. So I start trying to imitate or mirror the phrases that I'm hearing. In the context of a particular scale or a particular harmonic idea or a particular style of music. And, okay. That was strange. Anyway, and as I was saying, is I tend to think like, okay, I'm going to pick a scale to practice in, or I'm going to pick kind of an idea to work on, or a theme to develop, or a style of music to work on, or something like that, and then just start kind of working out of those ideas, you know. So I might think, okay, I want to work in the A Mixolydian scale, and you can start off with something as simple as just walking up and down the scale. I'll turn off the delay so you can hear the scale more clearly. Then I'll start playing little variations of that. You know, so that's skipping every other note. Then I'll start playing with the timing. Then I'll start trying to say maybe bend from one tone to another. You know, and then gradually just build and build and build and build and build and add more techniques and add more tempo or more speed. Start playing arpeggios out of it. And then go from there. eventually you start to get to where you can actually hear really coherent phrases, and they start to sound less like exercises. So instead of hearing da 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 da, I start to hear da 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 da. And you just make that progressively more complex. You know, start adding in different tones, different scales, all that kind of stuff. You know, so generally if I say I'm sitting around noodling, I'm just kind of working on a technique, or I'm working on developing a phrase or exploring a scale or something like that, trying to find an interesting idea. Not necessarily trying to play a specific line or song or melody or whatever. You know, I'm just taking the outline of it and going like, okay, well, what can I do with this? And once you get enough control, you know, enough technical control over the instrument, and get to where your ears can kind of really hear ideas, then you can make noodling sound half decent. You know, you can make it sound like it has more direction than it does. Especially since I do and have traditionally played a lot of improvised music, you know, a lot of jazz and stuff like that. So that's really, in a sense, all that is, that when you're soloing. So that's kind of like improvising a little jazzy blues. Jesus, it'll take the A train ending there. Yeah, but so that was like improvising and kind of noodling with walking bass line. So I have like a chord progression. And so I start thinking like, okay, well, how can I connect these chords? You know, and kind of linking them together, playing connect the dots with the bass notes in between the chords. And it gives you that kind of walking bass line effect, almost like. You'd be missing a lot of harmony if you did that. There have been a few jazz musicians who have done stuff using exclusively power chords, but using them to kind of shift harmonies and shift rhythms around more so than anything else. You know, so you know, to kind of move them around and make these kind of angular changes. Using them in this context, you know, like if you're doing. Kind of missing some information, you know, you're missing the harmony that really makes it sound jazzy. Yeah, you're missing all those colors that come from. And you're missing a lot of what's called voice leading, which is how the chords sort of connect into each other. Because if you just play power chords, you get these kind of direct jumps from chord to chord. But if we start playing these with. You have the chords connecting to each other in all kinds of interesting ways, and you can move up and down the fingerboard. You just miss out on too much stuff, and it doesn't really sound jazzy anymore. All right, I think it's time to wrap it up. We've shot over 3 hours now, but thanks everybody for hanging out. Be sure, if you haven't followed, click the follow button. We'll be back Friday with Free for All Friday, so anything goes. If you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord. If you're not following the socials down there, go follow the socials. Again, thanks everybody for hanging out. Be back. Gotta type this in the chat for posterity's sake. For Free for All Friday. And I will see y'all next time. See you, Grim. I'm sure I'll talk to you in the Discord, so catch you guys later.